So when was the last time you got a parking ticket?
I can tell you exactly. I just called it up on the New York City website,
Yes.
Department of Finance. I'm in to them for $190.
When was the last time you got a parking ticket?
9/25/2009.
That was just a few days ago.
Overtime parking meter. I'm fighting that one, and it says hearing pending.
And then you have another one.
That one I did deliberately, and I parked by a fire hydrant.
When did you get that one?
In early August, 8/9/09.
What do you average one a month?
No, this is like 2 this year, maybe 1 earlier. So I'm not what you call a scofflaw. I always come clean.
You know what? John Dutzman's here. I'd be very careful. He goes after anyone and everyone.
John Dutzman has sympathy for me right now. John, you are talking about this issue, though, in a serious manner.
Yeah, I tell you what, right or wrong, there's a perception out there that people are being whacked with unfair tickets because the city's trying to make money. Here's one example.
Here along Riverside Drive, people run in fear, not of criminals, but of the police department. Fear of traffic agents known to pounce and write alternate side violations the very second the rule takes effect. Kevin Horn got one of those tickets.
And when I got here, I was shocked to find that there was a ticket already on the windshield.
It's bad enough to be whacked with a $45 ticket for exactly 9:30 when the sign says 9:30, but it gets worse.
What's going on, boss? You're writing tickets a little early, aren't you?
Am I?
Yep.
Okay.
Fox 5 proved that the clocks on the traffic agent's supposedly accurate ticket machines were 2 minutes early all over the city.
It's 2:25.
225?
2:25. You got 2:23.
223.
Yeah, 2 minutes off. I mean.
Now, the city claims that was just a one-time glitch with their clocks, but many people think the whole system is one big glitch. Joining me now is Assemblyman Mike DenDekker from Queens, who is proposing some radical laws to change things. Welcome to Good Day, Mike. You've heard the horror stories. It's the number one complaint we get. You've heard them too, right?
Yes, John. We're getting quite a number of them. Ever since the traffic agents have received these electronic handheld scanners, we're getting tons of complaints about tickets that are just unfair.
Now, you're proposing 3 major changes here. Number 1 is giving a warning before you get a ticket in certain situations, like double parking, if you're in the car, right?
That's correct. What's happening right now, and the complaints I've been getting, is while people are waiting for a car to pull out of a parking space, and they're sitting there with their right directional on waiting to pull in, traffic agents have been walking up to the vehicles, scanning the registration stickers with little or no warning at all, and just giving them a ticket. This, first of all, scares some of the occupants, and it also is just an unfair way of raising revenue. And I believe that they should be first told you have to move or else you'll get a parking ticket.
That's kind of the way it was in the old days. Hey, Mike, move your car, and if you didn't move your car, if you were a jerk, then you got a ticket. But now it's just like automatic. Number 2 is a very interesting. Good luck with this one. But if the ticket is erroneous, really bad ticket, that the motorist, the citizen, gets $100 back from the city.
That's correct. And when, again, we're stressing here, the erroneous tickets. So, for example, I received a ticket, alternate side parking, no parking Wednesday from 11:30 a.m. to 1 p.m., and I got the ticket on a Thursday. So, obviously, this ticket should have never been written. The traffic agent should have looked at the sign. He didn't. I had to go to court. It took me an hour or so in court, and then finally, after the ticket was dismissed, I was told that I had to keep a piece of paper for over 6 years for my records to prove that the ticket was dismissed.
Now, third thing, cutting down on aggressive towing, right? Only tow a car if it's a danger, right?
Well, that's correct. The ticket and toll policy is absurd right now in the city. So I am putting another bill out that will say that if you're parked in a non-traffic lane and you get a ticket, that unless you're obstructing some sort of emergency city operation or example like that, that they can't tow your car away. So like in Queens, we have these new things, no parking from here to corner. And sometimes people are 6 inches past the sign and their cars are being towed away. It's $185 on top of the $115 ticket. That's now $300. That's a week's pay.
That's a big point. $115 is a lot of money for a lot of people. Mike, thanks for coming here this morning. Good luck with this. I don't know how your colleagues are going to respond to all, especially giving back $100 to the citizens. That might throw the whole state out of whack. But back to you guys. Some interesting ideas there for sure.
Very good. John Dutzman looking very comfortable here on Good Day New York.
A little bit too comfortable for my taste.
What do you think about that?
Just kidding. Hey, but these parking agents, they got to Look, I like to complain about them, but they've got a tough job too, and they're unarmed. You know what I mean? And they get in some dicey situations.
But you know, it's not really their fault. They're following marching orders, and you know they put them in situations like blocking the box, which is a moving violation, and they have to physically go out now and hand you a ticket, and they're not real cops. It's a great point, Greg.
John Dutzman and Assemblyman DenDekker, thank you very much. Good to see you guys.